Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, my personal fleet carrier. My second look, Beta 2, Planetary Exploration, A12C. What I believe it is. You have 2 more days if you wish to have a fleet carrier at 1 million instead of 5 billion. The services cost 100 credits to activate, where they're normally up into the hundreds of millions to activate. So this is the time to play around with one. I've also started a series on No Man's Sky. I'm very new at No Man's Sky, so we're just learning that grinding materials and credits is exactly like Elite Dangerous. So that's what we're doing. We're at our first planet. Now we did a few planets and videos, but we have kind of like a main account, and we're just trying to max out our credits. In each cargo spot you can have 10,000 items of that type, and so that's what we're trying to do, is max out some of that before we go to the station and try to upgrade our scanning tool. And also trying to add more cargo spots. So those are the things that we really need to do in No Man's Sky. We're also running cargo missions in our live account, and we're doing planetary exploration and asteroid mining on the fleet carriers. So be sure to watch more of our videos. Be sure to look down to the lower right hand corner of the video and press that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. You get notified when I produce more videos. Eventually it'll help me out with YouTube.
Landing gear retracted.
Clamps released. Move clear of the landing pad.
Frameshift drive charging.
And it's not A12C that we're going to.
2, 1, engage.
It's A12D. C we can't land on, but D we can. So that's where we're going. We're going to land on A12D and find out what we can find. We have filled up sulfur, so that doesn't help us. We'll probably keep it ignored. I might unignore it just long enough to confirm that on the planet, and then we'll ignore that again. It's fun having another game going on. We did Ultimate Fishing Simulator, but we pretty much went through all of that. So now, and we have VR Pinball that we've gone through all the DLCs that we have. So if you wish to see more of the VR Pinball, we're going to probably need some donations for that, so we can afford those DLCs. And you'll find ways to do that in the description of how to donate to the channel. I do appreciate all of those of you that have subscribed and that continually watch our videos. Appreciate it greatly. Without subscribers and viewers to our videos, it wouldn't be worth all of the hardship and hours it takes to produce these videos. Especially over 725 of them. And when you're trying to learn a new game like No Man's Sky, that even takes more time. So be patient with me. We'll learn No Man's Sky together. You already know No Man's Sky. it's a laughable entertainment, I guess. I would think so, because I am a beginner. But I do understand that you need to grind credits and grind materials. So we're pretty used to that part. I have been flying the ship on the around the planet in the atmosphere. Haven't gotten out of that yet. Probably getting closer. We do want to gather more materials before we go to the space station. And I think on the radar, where that diamond shape, my guess is the station. Trying to find a sunny side. It looks like it's probably on the other side based on this our bottom radar. Let's come around to this other side. See a brighter area.
Orbital flight engaged.
I'm going too fast. I wanted to go slower, not faster.
Hull integrity compromised.
Well, that wasn't good. Came in too fast. Looks like we're probably pretty far away from it, so we need to get back into Super Cruise and come back down again.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Do a view around. Yeah, I didn't do quite as well on that one. That happens sometimes. Let's see what we got. Just looking for a smoother spot, but there might not be one. Assist landing. It really doesn't matter where. We're going to be looking around anyway. Get down to about 1,000 or 1 kilometer. And there's a chance we're already on a hillside, but we'll figure all that out. Assist alternate. Start our descent. Let off of the throttle. See how fast we come down. Yeah, not too great. Let's see if it'll let us land here. It's one thing about No Man's Sky, you just say land. As long as you're low enough altitude, it'll go ahead and land for you. I'm trying to slow it down. Because I was coming down too fast. See if we can find a spot that it'll let us land on. Was that one? No. We just kind of move around until that red turns to blue. There's one. There we go. It looks alright. Assist down.
Warning.
Yeah, it's slick too. You're right to be further back. Sys, ship.
Ship dismissed.
We dismiss it until we need it again. It just goes into orbit and waits for us to recall it. Sys, dark.
Cargo scoop deployed.
And I enjoy this part too. Getting to roam around a planet and pick up some materials, and it's pretty good. It's just alright. Let's go this way a little bit and see if they want to turn us the opposite direction. You're constantly fighting the steering. Such an obstacle course. all the time. How about a little more reality and a little less obstacle course? That's what I'd like to see. And if the video makes you uncomfortable, just kind of glance at it. Don't watch it intently. Because I use a VR headset and yeah, it moves. So even if you're going downhill or uphill, it doesn't matter. It turns you in the opposite direction. Whatever direction you are going, it doesn't want you to go that way because you want it to go that way. Shoot the rock, and then the fragments come out, and we can pick them up. See, that one is full. See, it's allowing us to pick them up here, or to see them. Yep, those two are sulfur. Can't pick up any more sulfur. It says we have too much. See, normally we'd run out to the material trader at Hippolyte Hub near Dav's Hope, and we'd move that stuff around and collect more materials at Dav's Hope, but there's only 2 days left in the beta. Because what we're doing in beta stays in beta. It doesn't affect your live account. And except for when you choose filters on your navigation panel, that shows up. It carries over. I always have to change it back because I select moons and planets. And I want to see, when I'm doing cargo runs, I don't need to see moons and planets. You see stations and systems. Like a bowl that we're in. It is extremely slick. Yeah, it took me about 2 weeks to get over the motion sickness when I first started playing with VR. But now that's about the only thing I want to play is VR. I mean, wherever I look, I'm in the game. I don't see the real world. So I really like it. Would like to have an 8K VR headset. 4K is okay. It's better than the 1080p. Ugh, that was terrible. Probably going to have to come to the side or the other side to be able to shoot it. Oops, that's a sulfur. Can't touch that one. Yeah, that tungsten, that's what we needed in the live. Kept running out of it because the armor uses it. And we modded all of our armor. Well, I guess after 6 months of playing No Man's Sky, I will eventually figure it out. I've only been playing it for a couple of days now, so it's pretty rough. Because starting at the beginning, you have to collect all your materials just to stay alive. And learning your ship and where to go and how to do and how to upgrade stuff. And you're not able to collect the amounts of funds that you really need to do things. So it's not so simple. But that's what kept me from doing No Man's Sky before. Because it seemed so difficult to get started. And it is. But that's what I'm trying to do, is show you how to get started. Try to make it in a simpler way. Just collect as many materials as you can, then get to the station and try to upgrade as much as you can of your slots and your scanner. Can take carbon. And nickel. And uranium. I was thinking there was another one, but there might not have been. No, there is. There's a sulfur. That's why it's not showing up. I'd like to be able to learn Star Citizen, but it's not back in VR yet. When it first started, they said it was in VR, but then they wanted to completely build up the game, so it's kind of in pre-release right now. or in development. And they say after they catch up, and they'll put it back in VR. And then we will try to do Star Citizen also. They have a way that you can see the game in a VR headset, but it's not VR. Not even close, it's just a screen that you can see. It's not in 3D. That's how we've been here. You see our tracks. Back in the bowl. About we go that way, like a trench. Yeah, it's not a big one. Like we're supposed to have been over here, based on the sensor. But it's pretty rough. Might be another bowl coming up. But the materials are far away. Yep, it is pretty rough. Yeah, it's trying to turn us all the way around. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the piracy and the obstacle course mentalities. Not a fan of all that. Yeah, there's not as much material on this planet. Here's a spot that the ship can land in if it'll actually land there. But you know how the ship is, it just wants to go where you're not most of the time. Sis, ship.
Ship recalled.
So we'll see if it'll land in here or if it'll land on the side of a mountain over there. Well, I appreciate you coming along. Wish there was a little more material, but that's okay, because what we do in beta stays in beta. It's not going to our live account. But in the future, you know, we'll be able to collect a lot more materials, and it will stay in our live account and all of that. So, yep, it's going to go behind us. It's got to go where we're not. As far away as possible. Even though it was really smooth there. Didn't want to go where it was smooth. Got to go on top of the mountain over there. Like I said, got to be on top of that mountain. Just wherever we were not. Always an obstacle. It's really steep. We can just get to the top of it. Nope. Yep, we had to find the most difficult spot to go. Oh my goodness. Not a fan of that either. There's not really any sense in that. Is this down? Oh, where is it? Try to line up with the staircase then. Is this down? Is this landing?
Landing gear retracted.
It's just left.
Frameshift drive charging.
Is this alternate?
Engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Well, again, I appreciate you coming along. It's always behind the planet. Wherever that might be, it'll always be behind the planet. So please press that subscribe button if you haven't already pressed it. Doesn't cost you anything. You're notified when I create more videos. Eventually it'll help me out with YouTube. Underneath the video you'll find in the description ways to donate. Please consider donating. We need some hard drives for our drive array. We record constantly and we pull videos out of that, and it costs us about at least 4 to 6 terabytes a month. So it's pretty expensive. We purchase used equipment. That's the only way we even get close, but we're gonna have to wind up only keeping about a month of the raw video just to try to keep up with it. So that's why we're looking for donations. Underneath the video to the left you'll see our YouTube channel page, GFM_RDG, where there's over 725 videos that are edited, that are not raw, and they take up quite a bit too. Take up probably about 2 terabytes a month. And be sure to watch our new series on No Man's Sky. Trying to learn as we go. We're collecting materials right now, grinding. We're prime time grinding all the time. Yeah, that's what we're doing in No Man's Sky also. Right now, because we need some better equipment. We need more slots. We need more the advanced scanner. We need the terrain manipulator. So be sure to watch those videos. Probably gonna have to go through the opening to to get to it. Sis left. Well, I do appreciate you coming along and watching and subscribing and all of that. You do have 2 more days if you want to purchase a fleet carrier for the 1 million credits instead of 5 billion, and to activate the services for 100 credits instead of hundreds of millions.
Welcome, Commander. I hope you are in good health.
Sis left.
Docking request accepted. A landing pad has been assigned to you, Commander. Request accepted.
Yeah, I've pre-recorded about 4 episodes of videos, and now I get to edit them and push them to YouTube. So based on the UTC time, it takes a little while to get all those out. So yeah, I'm going to miss the fleet carrier after May the 26th until we get to have it in live. But the best part, the next time we see it, it will be live and we get to keep it. So I have about over 12 billion right now, so we should be fine. It's costing me currently about 7 billion. For the carrier outfitted the way I wish and filled with tritium. 17,000 tons.
Docking complete. Ship is secure. Hello, Commander. How may we assist you?
So until our next video, hopefully you'll join us. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.